really wouldn't do this if I were you guys. In the back. Always one-handed is hard, guys. Hey, I'm Mario, and I live and travel full-time in this 24-foot box truck conversion. But today, we're turning my 2007 Chevy Silverado 1500 into a stealth camper within 48 hours with only $500. So stay here to the end and see if we can get this thing finished and if we can go stealth camping. I'm sure you guys seen the thumbnail, so stick around to the end and see if we can get this thing knocked out without getting caught and arrested. Yeah, that's the plan, to not get arrested. We'll see how that works. Stealth camping somewhere. Maybe we should just try to stealth camp at a police station. Crazy. This is our truck cap, which took half of our budget, and it still needs repairs. So we have to set it on here, do fiberglass repairs, then comes cleaning, which took at least 6 hours for us to scrub this down. Then after all the scrubbing, we had to power wash this thing. That took a lot of time and a lot of cleaning. Then after this, we had to tape off, get everything taped, and time to spray. Get this thing painted up, and this is the final result. Take a look at this. We do have a few imperfections that we had to go back later and take care of, but I think overall this thing looked pretty darn good. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Yep. Now we're adding our foam board insulation, and after the foam board insulation, we will put plywood up here on the walls inside of the truck. This foam board will pretty much act as a barrier between the steel wall of the truck and the wood. The only thing we are not insulating on this bed is the wheel wells. All right, I want to give a quick shout out and thanks to today's sponsor for making this build possible. Thank you to Anker SOLIX for shipping us out this solar generator. This thing is a beast. We've been using this thing to power up all of our power tools, our camera equipment, and we're going to be using this power station to run all of our supplies and all of our equipment inside of this pickup truck, which is going to be our home for the next few days. Let me tell you a little bit about this beast. This is a powerhouse that is lightweight, compact, and it weighs just around 19 kilograms, which is 42 pounds. Now let's talk about power. This thing is rated at 2,400 watts with a peak power of 4,000 watts. There's 6 different options of charging, which notably the AC plus solar is your fastest one. Also, with the AC charging, you can charge up to 80% in 45 minutes or 100% in 58 minutes. It also has expandable battery capacity with up to 4,000 watt hours with the C2000 Gen2 own battery expansion. It also has an 800-watt ultra-fast alternator charging that requires an additional alternator charging accessory. This enables charging the RV battery or the power station while driving, which is especially essential on long road trips. This power station has a lithium battery, which has a 10-year lifespan and over 4,000 charge cycles. It also has a 30 amp RV outlet plug, 10 different ports from your 120 volt AC outlets, your DC plug, as well as your USB and USB-C plugs. Shout out to Anker SOLIX for powering up this build. So now it's time to frame up the bed, and we will be adding a slide out drawer to this as well. This is everything essentially that we're going to put in the pickup truck. I'm so used to saying box truck conversion, but this isn't the conversion. This is, I guess it is a truck cap conversion. This is the beat up microwave out of the box truck conversion. We are at 91%. Let's give it a try. 1200 watts. Pretty good. 91%. So it does good. That's 1200. So I think that might be the biggest appliance that I'm going to run. I mean, usually your toaster oven is pretty big. We'll see how much this is going to draw. And it's on. Only 600 watts, so it's just about the same as a regular toaster like this one here. So I don't really know if I need both, but we will take both of them because I want to cook something in this little thing. This thing's so, ooh, it's getting hot already. This thing's so cute. You can cook like a little pot pie in there. So I'm going to try to make something in this. I don't know what yet. My mom gave me this. Guys, comment down below. Thank you, Mom, for the toaster oven. I want to thank my mom for the toaster oven. You know, you got to keep the little things when your parents give you stuff to, you know, to thank them. It's on, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. Let's see. Still, we got about 585 watts. We'll go ahead and cut this thing off. Let's get another test here. We're at 90% now, so we did use 1% of the power just within testing it right now. We've been powering up all of the tools that Steve's been using back behind me, all of the saws and the other saw, table saw. That one, we have the extension cord going to that. He's also, all of his tools over here that he's using, powered all off the Anker SOLIX. Let's give the regular toaster a try. We only pull 500 watts with this, so this thing is not as heavy as that one. Doesn't put out as many watts as that one. Let's go ahead and cut this thing off. Oh, there we go. And then the TV, I did get this TV off of Facebook Marketplace. If you guys use Facebook Marketplace, one of my favorite ways to buy. And I did have to tell the guy, well, I told him after I picked it up that I'm not a scammer from another country. You know, I don't know if you guys ever get those calls, you know, about your warranty or, you know, whatever. All right. Well, let's just check this TV out. Not a scammer, warranty guy, but he sold me a TV that works for a very decent price. Well, I'm hoping it works. Is it going to come on? There it goes. High sense. I got sense. It works. I'm sure it worked. I didn't think he ripped me off. He's new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing also. Thank you for the good deal on the TV. And this TV is going to go inside of our newly converted Chevy 1500. I just want to say box truck conversion so bad, but it's not the box truck conversion. We're going to say the new Chevy 1500 stealth machine. That's what it is. So this is going into our stealth machine because we are going to be in there camping and no one is going to know that we are in there. And I got a remote control. We also have a refrigerator that's going in as well. The refrigerator is going to be powered by this. I just had a little brain fart because, yeah, we only have one outlet here. 112-volt cigarette outlet. So all of everything we are going to power is going to come off of this 112-volt outlet, and we are going to make it happen. So I'll see you guys later on in this build. All right. Now Steve's working on framing in our cabinet on the driver's side. And if you look to the back here, you can see that the bed and the counter are both framed in. And we have our water storage tanks right there. And the Anker SOLIX underneath the bed. Now we're going to work on our storage solution, which is going to be shelving. So first off, we have to get this wheel well boxed in and covered up. That's the first step. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself on the second step, but I'm going to go ahead anyways. We do have to get the countertop installed next. That's going to be the second major thing and the second step of getting this build finished before we start working on and finishing up our drawer system. And man, I can't wait to show you guys that. First off, let's get this hole cut so we can actually drop our sink in. And speaking of our sink, let's talk about that real quick. So we got a dog bowl for the sink. Let's drop that in. There you go. Now to the most important part of the build, wiring up everything. I am wiring up charging ports and lights. But I do have everything protected with fuses. I don't have a breaker, which the Anker has a built-in breaker there, so we are good, but I'm only running lights and charging a phone, so nothing major. That's why I'm using speaker wires. Nothing really truly major. And these lights are, I believe, like 1 amp or something. Super low amperage. And this is what I had left over, and I'm not really doing heavy wiring because everything's built into the Anker SOLIX. So except for when we get a solar panel, and even when we get a solar panel, I'm not doing any wiring. That's why I love these power stations, because everything is built in. The only thing I'm really wiring up is just extra lights and switches. And to be honest, I didn't even wire any electrical outlets. Steve had a plug or a power strip, and we're using the power strip. So everything is just, it's basic and simple. So if you don't really have much experience in wiring, this is a simple build. Is with the cap on. We do have to cover up the windows. Not good. Windows ain't good. Let's get in. Time to go inside for a quick tour. We did put some wood down on the tailgate, and if you look inside here, you see all the appliances that we tested out earlier. Look at our countertop here. It's not stained or anything, still raw plywood. Check out this drawer that Steve built. This thing is a beast, and we did get these drawer glides from Indiana at the RV parts store. Those things work amazing, and it just comes out just to where the tailgate opens. Now, let's take a look. This is in sectional couch mode. Here's the piece in the front. It opens up, and this is in full-size bed mode. It's not a full-size bed, just a little bit short. And with the drawer open, we can access the drawer with full-size bed when the tailgate is down. We can also close this drawer up if we need to, and that is the access underneath the bed. When you close this drawer, you pull this top right here. We put holes in them. You can open this up and access everything inside. Pull this handle out here, and now you can access everything inside the drawer as well. We did make 3 of them. Let's close this up here. Check this out. Now, this right here is, this right here is where we have the Anker SOLIX. This thing is a beast, and we're still on the single charge. We're gonna see if we can make this happen tonight. Now, let's look underneath here. Let me close this up. Look underneath. We've got all of our chargers down here, the 2 charging ports and the cigarette lighter plug, the 3 switches, and the wires are still showing. Not a big deal, we won't pay attention to that. This is in bed mode. And that's it right there. Bed mode, twin size bed. You could see our microwave in there and all of our appliances on the shelves. We did a great job on that TV back in the corner. Now let's take a look at our water storage and gray tank. This is a USB powered faucet that I found in my storage that I've had for a while, back when I used to have it as a workshop. Now let's hit the road and go stealth camping. We got the truck finished, as finished as we can get it for today. We're gonna attempt to stealth camp somewhere. We gotta find a stealth camping spot. Let's get something to cover these windows. We're gonna stop at Dollar Tree. After that, we will go ahead and try to stealth camp somewhere. All right, I just went and got a few things here at this Dollar Tree to cover up the windows. We'll see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna go great. It's, boy. Let me put my seatbelt on. Sorry, I didn't get to record putting the window coverings on. I'm gonna head to Walmart, and I'm gonna cook dinner at Walmart. And then after that, we will go ahead and find a place to camp for the night. I don't know if we're gonna do a neighborhood, store, apartment complex, police department. I don't know. Never camped out in a normal sized vehicle before, so this is going to be different. Refrigerator in the back. Lights are covered up, but this is the refrigerator, and we got eggs in here. Everything else, I know it's dark, but there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna head in the back and just make sure I grab all the everything. We'll see how hard this is. Let's head in the back. Oh boy. It's hard to do to get through here and hold the camera. Oh man, this is awesome. All right, let me get set up here, and I'm going to show you guys what we're looking at. Windows are covered, and we do have the lights inside the counter. Not really my favorite, but it's the only thing we had. And what I'm going to do here, I don't have any plates. I forgot all the plates. But I have my sausage patty, cheese, good old American plastic cheese, and I have some butter and a bagel. Cheese bagel, cheese jalapeno bagel. One of my favorites. And the TV remote even works. Folks sold me a used TV. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. I gave everybody too much credit. So the remote doesn't work, but the TV works, and I have nothing to watch because I don't have a smart TV. But anyways, stove is warming up. It's so hard sometimes to do things one-handed, you know. People don't want to cook in their vehicle because propane and the smoke. Oh, it's horrible. You can't really see the smoke. Well, I guess you can see the smoke in here. And let's move that off the heat. Vent out some of that smoke. We got smoke going, smoke. I need to warm up my bread. And there, let's see if it'll handle it. We got both things going. I got this going, and I got the toaster oven, TV, and all the lights. All right, let's cook the egg now. Always one-handed is hard, guys. And I don't even know how we're going to get this thing out of here. But it's all right. Let's season the egg up. There we go. And that's ready. That toast is ready. And we'll put the other one in. Sausage is there. Looks a mess because it's a little hot. All right. Egg's not. This is a one toast toaster. Love it. And I do have the smallest toaster oven in the world. Just didn't get a chance to use this one yet, but it's all right. We got this going. She's blowing smoke. We got this thing going. It's blowing smoke. And underneath here is the Anker SOLIX. Let's flip this thing over. You're not supposed to use. Mom would kill me right now. I'm using metal in a nonstick pan. Not good, folks. Not good. But it's all right. I'm going to stain up the counters. Boom. There's the toast. Woo! There's the toast. Toaster will go right back up under here. Boom. And look at that sandwich. You guys see the steam coming off that thing. And not sure, but we'll see if this thing will fit. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Watch. Probably shouldn't do that. Not the best idea, but the sink is just big enough for that pan. Let this thing cool down. There's the sandwich. There's the breakfast dinner sandwich. Cheddar cheese, jalapeno, bagel, and eggs. We'll wash the dishes later. Well, time to eat dinner. On top of a pot. So this is our first meal in the house or in the camper. And if you ever move into a new place and you don't have your plates and bowls and everything, this is that experience. I don't have everything and I'm eating off the bottom of a pot. Yeah. And I probably could have went into Walmart and got a paper plate or whatever. Sorry. This is really good. Turkey sausage, eggs, and jalapeno cheddar cheese biscuit or bagel. Pretty good. Sometimes I like to do lunch for dinner or breakfast for dinner. Do you guys like to do breakfast for dinner? Comment down below. Let me know if you guys do breakfast for dinner. Or just let me know you guys made it to dinner. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys riding with me on this journey. And for all you new subscribers who haven't subscribed yet, please guys, comment down below if you subscribed and you're a new subscriber. Please guys, comment down below. And if you are not subscribed yet and you're new to the channel, welcome aboard, welcome to the journey. And please guys, subscribe and hit the bell notification. It will notify you guys anytime we upload a new video. Let me finish my dinner and we'll end up we'll hang out here, watch a little stuff on the phone or whatever. Maybe I'll talk to my girlfriend and then we'll go ahead and go to bed. All right, I've been hanging out, sitting here for a little while, and I didn't want to move anywhere. And if I didn't say, we're still at the Walmart here, and I figured I would do the right thing since this place has no overnight parking. Strict rule, no overnight parking, no camping in the parking lot, especially if you have an RV, box truck, or semi. Definitely no semis. So since that is the rule here, I did the right thing. I made the call to do the right thing. And I'm going to go ahead and stealth camp in the parking lot since they have the rule about no overnight parking, no camping in the parking lot. Do the right thing, guys. Stay in the parking lot. So that's what I did. I think I'm about to go to bed. I'm hearing noises outside, so I don't want to be too loud. All right, let me turn off the lights and we'll see what's outside before I cut the lights off and go to bed. Well, I'm going to cut the lights off right now so we can see what's outside. I hear a car guy. I'm going to shut the lights off. Let's take a look out here. See what. Yep, empty parking lot. Let's get back in here. All right, well, cut this light off here. Okay, maybe I'm tripping, but I'm about to go to bed. So I will see you guys hopefully in the morning, and hopefully we don't get a knock. I'll let you guys know if we do, certainly. So I'll see you guys in about 5 seconds for you, and hopefully about 8 hours for me. More like 6.5, but yeah, you guys get the drift. All right, see you guys soon. Good morning. It was an okay night. We made it through. Let me get my hat, glasses on. Okay. There is a lot of light coming through this door here, this window. There's gaps all through here. You don't really notice it until you're in here and it's super dark and it's morning time, and then you start seeing all the light coming through. There we go. Get us nice airflow in here. It is nice and cool out. 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, let's give this power station a check. After a couple days of building and a full night of stealth camping, the C2000 Gen 2 still has 36% of battery. That's a beast. Got a little bit of a mess. It's all right. It's a clean pot. So right now we were able to get our first camping trip in the pickup. This is awesome. So now when I take these trips to Indiana without the box truck conversion, I can bring you guys along with me, and we can try to stealth camp without getting caught and hopefully without getting arrested. This is going to start our new series, the Stealth Camping Machine. Well, let's get outside, see what we're looking like before we take off. But this is pretty good, 36%, and we still could cook dinner or breakfast if we wanted to. All right, I guess first. Ooh. All right. Here we go. Well, we made it through the night. Refrigerator is, you know what? I think this is the time I do it. There we go. Let's peel that. There we go. 4 degrees Fahrenheit and 23 degrees Fahrenheit. So the Anker is still running this, and we've got food in here. Still cold, still cold. And I got a cold water. That'll do. Okay, folks. We made it through last night. We camped out here, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We didn't get caught. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate you guys for subscribing. I appreciate you guys for watching. And if you're still not subscribed, please, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I'm not just saying that, it helps the channel grow so you guys and more people can see these videos. And if you want to continue on this journey here with me, then click on the next video right here.